Hey, wow, pretty excited to come all the way from Charlotte and get a victory on the first night. So our game plan really was to come out and press hard, and I thought we did that really, really well for 15 minutes. We called off the press after 15 minutes and fell apart, basically. We did not play good soccer for the last 25 minutes or so of the first half, I don't think. At halftime, we told them we had to put the press back on, and we were going to do that for 45 minutes. Thought the guys did a great job of pressing in the second half, coughed up the ball. Harrisburg coughed up the ball quite a few times, which enabled us to get 2-3 quick passes and a goal. So obviously some of the goals were unbelievable. I mean, Robbie and Kevin, man, just fantastic finishes. So really proud of the guys.
Questions? Robbie and Kevin, I mean, they had such a terrific game. Did you see something early on in preseason when you first saw them? Where you have them now?
I don't have them anywhere. They're great players, and they work tremendously hard, and they're leaders. And when you work that hard, good things happen. And they've been outstanding all preseason, and I didn't expect any less tonight.
And what this year, not only with their own goals, but it seems like they combined really well. I think you said one of the assists on Kerr's goal. What can you say about how they really work together?
Yeah, I mean that's really what we're trying to be good at, and that's really moving the ball around the field a lot. We did that okay in the first half. I think much better in the second half. We settled down and we knocked it around a little bit, and we become much more dangerous when we do that. But that's got to be our MO. That's got to be our signature. If we can't play 1 and 2 touch soccer, we're not going to be able to compete in this league. And I thought the guys did a good job at times, but we have a long way to go to be better at that.
How happy were you with the way the guys, kept their width on the field? I mean, Kevin and Robbie obviously on their respective sides were getting things done, but the way with Miro and later Vinny up top, were you pretty pleased?
Yeah, our attacking shape, you mean? Yeah, our attacking shape was pretty good most of the night. We don't want the width always to be taken by our kind of our wingers or midfielders, whatever you want to call them. We play a little different system, but we want our backs to cover that width as well. So they all did a really good job of doing that. When they tucked in, these two guys tucked in behind you, then our backs got high, and I thought that combination was also real good. We were able to hold possession that way.
Mark, how important was it for you to change the momentum after Harrisburg started really coming at you at about the 20-minute mark?
Yeah, I mean,
What happened there, basically?
Yeah, I had said that earlier, but we took the press off, and we called the press off because we were up 2-0, and when you press, you gamble in the back. And I figured, well, we won't press, but then we didn't press, and we gave up a goal anyway. So at halftime, we talked about putting the press back on, and I thought they did a great job of that. It changed the game. It didn't allow them to play. We disrupted their ability to pass the ball around, and they just started hitting long balls that we won.
As far as being your first game at the house, competitive at home, all of that, how was it for you? Did you pick it up? Did you do it well? Was the atmosphere?
Yeah, except for the 18 degrees or whatever it was out there, the atmosphere was great. Hey, getting a win of any score is good. So, what was the final? 5-2? Oh yeah, I forgot that PK at the end there. I mean I couldn't plan it any better. I couldn't write the script any better. So real happy with the guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Kevin Kerr and Rob Vincent. Let's fire away.
Obviously, you guys have played together now for 3 years with the Riverhounds. Do you feel like tonight was sort of like, you feel real comfortable with each other and maybe talk about that?
Absolutely. It's like you said, third year now, and you see it on the first goal. Bobby didn't even look, but I kind of gambled, playing from that long. I kind of knew he was going to play that long one. Unfortunately, he played a great ball over the top, and little things like that, they just come with a bit of time.
Guys, can you both describe the chemistry that was shown and what went into Kevin's first goal, starting with you, Robbie, since you made the service?
Like I say, I think the ball was bouncing around in the middle. No one was really putting their foot on it. But like I say, I just looked out the corner of my eye and seen that Kevin was kind of on the fullback shoulder. And if you put it into that space, it's going to be a dangerous ball. Even if the defender gets there first, it's going to be a tough ball for him to deal with. But Kevin's always in that little space, and he's a great finisher when he gets there. So I just kind of put it there. Luckily, it came off my foot perfectly, landed right on his toe, and Kevin did the rest.
Kevin, was it your first hat trick as a professional?
Yeah, I rarely get one, so to get 3 was a bit of a surprise. But yeah, it's like the gaffer said, couldn't have scripted it any better tonight.
Was there something that you felt you were doing that was really kind of baffling their defenders? Because you seem to slip by them a lot and get the goalkeeper out of position.
No, I didn't touch the ball too much tonight, but I just had great service. Bobby found me all night long. Lebo put me in a few times, and it was just one of those nights. Every time I made a run, one of the boys found me, and I know it's not going to be that way every time, but I'll enjoy it tonight, and hope it can continue.
You didn't say anything about the fan support tonight. I know it was really cold out there, and the Steel Army was pretty loud. Maybe you guys.
Yeah, I mean it was cold for us. Usually when you're playing, you kind of warm up, but we were just saying on the way up, we were freezing even just out on the field. So yeah, I mean we appreciate everyone who came out tonight. We know it must have been really tough to just sit there for a couple of hours, but we appreciate it, and hopefully the win will draw out even more people for the next game.
Freezing, wearing short sleeves.
It seems like in this new formation, with you guys both playing out wide and really you're covering a lot of ground. How's your fitness?
Yeah, it's a completely different game out there. I think it was a bit of a surprise to us at the start when we found ourselves out wide. Obviously, we played together in the middle last year, and now we're out wide. But from day one in pre-season, it's been going well. Obviously, Bobby's been banging goals, and I've had a few. So, it wasn't a fluke. Come off the back of a good pre-season, and we're excited to play there.
Yeah.
And Robbie, Kevin had that pretty stunner distance goal early in the second half, and then your final goal was also pretty good. Is that almost like a competition? Do you guys see people score good goals and then you want to come back and give them those?
Well, it's funny, when I got the ball right at the end, then Kevin was just next to me and he says, just hit it. I mean, it's at that point in the game where, even if it goes 50 yards over the bar, it doesn't really matter. The game was kind of dead. So, there was no real worries really. So I just kind of hit it. But luckily, as soon as it left my foot, I could see it was going around the top corner. So it's always nice when they come off.
You guys being holdovers understand the history between Pittsburgh and Harrisburg and the rivalry. Is that something that was sort of talked about or discussed with maybe some of the newer players?
You don't need to. I mean, derbies are derbies, and you get the buzz around the place on a derby week, and it was home opener. No one needed reminded what this game was about and how important it was to the club. So, no, not at all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.